another blessed day. God bless you. Alright, so Deuteronomy Chapter 9, Unmerited Success. Hear, O Israel, you are now about to cross the Jordan to enter it and dispossess nations greater and stronger than yourselves, having large cities fortified to the heavens. The Anakim, a people great and tall. You yourselves know of them and have heard it said of them. Who can stand up against the Anakim? Know then today that it is the Lord your God who will cross over before you. As a consuming fire he is who will destroy them and subdue them before you, so that you can dispossess and remove them quickly, as the Lord promised you. After the Lord your God has driven them out of your way, do not say in your heart, it is because of my justice the Lord has brought me in to possess this land. And because of the wickedness of these nations, the Lord is dispossessing them before me. No, it is not because of your justice or the integrity of your heart that you are going in to take possession of their land, but it is because of their wickedness that the Lord your God is dispossessing these nations before you, in order to fulfill the promise he made an oath to your ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Know this, therefore, it is not because of your justice that the Lord your God is giving you this good land to possess, where you are a stiff-necked people. The golden calf. Remember and do not forget how you angered the Lord your God in the wilderness, from the day you left the land of Egypt until you came to this place. You have been rebellious toward the Lord. At Horeb you so provoked the Lord that he was angry enough to destroy you. When I had gone up to the mountain to receive the stone tablets of the covenant, which the Lord made with you, meanwhile I stayed on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no food and drank no water. The Lord gave me the 2 stone tablets inscribed by God's own finger, with a copy of all the words that the Lord spoke to you on the mountain from the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. Then at the end of the 40 days and 40 nights, when the Lord had given me the 2 stone tablets, the tablets of the covenant, the Lord said to me, Go down from here now quickly, for your people whom you have brought out of Egypt are acting corruptly. They have already turned aside from the way I commanded them, and have made for themselves a molten idol. I have seen now how stiff-necked this people is. The Lord said to me, Let me be that I may destroy them and blot out their name from under the heavens. I will then make of you a nation mightier and greater than they. When I had come down again from the blazing fiery mountain with the 2 tablets of the covenant in both my hands, I saw how you had sinned against the Lord your God by making for yourselves a molten calf. You had already turned aside from the way which the Lord had commanded you. I took hold of the 2 tablets, and with both hands cast them from me and broke them before your eyes. Then as before I lay prostrate before the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no food, I drank no water, because of all the sin you had committed in the sight of the Lord, doing wrong and provoking him, for I dreaded the fierce anger of the Lord against you. His wrath would destroy you. Yet once again the Lord listened to me. With Aaron too the Lord was deeply angry, and would have destroyed him, but I prayed for Aaron also at that time. Then taking the calf, the sinful object you had made, I burnt it and ground it down to powder as fine as dust, which I threw into the wadi, then went down the mountainside. At Taberah, at Massa, and at Kibroth Hattaavah, likewise you enraged the Lord. And when the Lord sent you up from Kadesh Barnea, saying, Go up and take possession of the land I've given you, you rebelled against the command of the Lord your God, and would not believe him or listen to his voice. You have been rebels against the Lord from the day I first knew you. Those 40 days then and 40 nights I lay prostrate before the Lord, because he had threatened to destroy you. And I prayed to the Lord and said, O Lord God, do not destroy your people, the heritage redeemed in your greatness, and I've brought out of Egypt with your strong hand. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Do not look upon the stubbornness of this people, nor upon their wickedness and sin, lest the land from which you have brought us say, The Lord was not able to bring them into the land he promised them, and out of hatred for them he brought them out to let them die in the wilderness. They are your people and your heritage, whom you have brought out by the great power with your outstretched arm. Deuteronomy Chapter 10. At that time the Lord said to me, Cut 2 stone tablets like the first ones, and come up every green and come up the mountain to me, and make an ark out of wood. I will write upon the tablets the words that were on the tablets that you broke, and you shall place them in the ark. So I made an ark of acacia wood, and cut 2 stone tablets there, like the first ones, and went up the mountain with two tablets in my hand. The Lord then wrote on the tablets, as he had written before, the 10 words that the Lord had spoken to you. On that mountain from the midst of the fire, on the day of the assembly, and the Lord gave them to me. Then I turned and came down from the mountain and placed the tablets in the ark I had made. There they had remained as the Lord commanded me. The Israelites set out from Beeroth Benayakin for Moserah. Aaron died there and was buried. His son Eleazar succeeded him as priest. From there they set out for Gugoda, and from Gugoda to Jotbatha, a region from where there is water in the wadis. At that time the Lord set apart the tribe of Levi to carry the ark of the covenant of the Lord, to stand before the Lord to minister to him, and to bless in his name as they have done to this day. For this reason Levi has no hereditary portion with his relatives. The Lord himself is his portion, as the Lord your God promised him. Meanwhile I stayed on the mountain as I did before 40 days and 40 nights, and once again the Lord listened to me. The Lord was unwilling to destroy you. The Lord said to me, Go now and set out at the head of the people, that they may enter in and possess the land that I swore to their ancestors I would give them. The Lord's majesty and compassion. Now therefore, Israel, what does the Lord your God ask of you, but to fear the Lord your God, to follow in all his ways, to love and serve the Lord your God with your whole heart and your whole being, to keep his commandments and statutes of the Lord, that I am commanding you today for your own well-being. Look, the heavens, even the highest heavens, belong to the Lord your God, as well as the earth and everything on it. Yet only on your ancestors did the Lord set his heart to love them. He chose you, their descendants, from all the peoples, as it is today. Circumcise therefore the foreskins of your hearts, and be stiff-necked no longer. For the Lord your God is the God of gods, the Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome, who has no favorites, accepts no bribes, who executes justice for the orphan and the widow, and loves the resident alien, giving them food and clothing. So you too should love the resident alien, for that is what you were in the land of Egypt. The Lord your God shall you fear, and him shall you serve. To him hold fast, and by his name shall you swear. He is your praise. He is your God, who has done for you those great and awesome things that your own eyes have seen. 70 strong your ancestors went down to Egypt, and now the Lord your God has made you as numerous as the stars of heaven. God bless you.